with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no different. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live it. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Play action, Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. With it is Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The turnovers, obviously. Costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Pickett sets up play action.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Murray and company going for it on 4th.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw.
Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. DeAndre Hopkins.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Browns in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe
it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Picking now to throw off the play fake. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Chubb on the counter. Pushes him over. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
They'll run with Chubb into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll give it to Chubb.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Browns drive about to get started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Pickett will look to throw it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the turnover, here's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. He'll drop to throw. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point good by Prater. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this is taken in at the 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Pickett going to keep it himself.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Kenny Pickett
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. And play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
Omaha.
A final shot before half for Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Murray now. He finds Hopkins complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Prater for the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
The Browns drive about to get started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Up the middle. It's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 31.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Now Pickett.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Pickett. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Anthony Schwartz
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. It's still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. Powers through him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to... Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Pickett to throw on first down. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. He'll get it inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Pickett now from the gun here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Pickett with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll send Brown in motion right. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Murray. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important to the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Pickett. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Trying with Pickett here on third down.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. To the air on first down with Pickett. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Pickett now on first down.
And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. I think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One final shot for Pickett.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cardinals, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.